Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about how to actually become a titled player through FIDE. Now this is not only going to be over the board titles, like your Grandmaster title. I'm going to tell you how to become a Grandmaster. I'm also going to tell you how to become an International Master. But I'm also going to tell you how to become an online Grandmaster and an online International Master and much, much more. Let's just get into it. Straight up, how to earn FIDE titles over the board and online, the complete guide. What does it actually take to become a titled chess player? Whether you dream of becoming a candidate master like myself, that's my dream. I'm not a candidate master, by the way. An international master or a grandmaster, or even earning an online FIDE title from home. This video will explain everything you need to know. We're going to cover over the board titles, online arena titles, rating requirements, norms, costs, time commitment, and which titles are realistically achievable for most players. By the end of this video, you should know exactly how the FIDE title system works and what path you should take. The first thing is, what is FIDE? Before we talk about the titles, we need to talk about what FIDE is. FIDE is the world governing body of chess. They're like FIFA, but for chess. Or they're like, insert the ICC, but not for cricket, but for chess. I just realized the ICC could also be something else. Anyway, they organize the official world championships, international ratings, chess Olympiads, and titled events all around the world. If you want an official chess title recognized internationally, it has to come from FIDE. So now that we know what FIDE is, let's talk about your over-the-board titles. Now, there are several titles. The main open titles, and this is anyone can achieve these, is Candidate Master, FIDE Master, International Master, and Grandmaster. Then there are also the women's titles, which are Women's Candidate Master, Women's FIDE Master, Women's International Master, Women's Grandmaster. Now, here's the important thing. Some titles require only rating. Some titles require both rating and norms. So the titles that require only rating are Candidate Master and FIDE Master and their women's counterparts. To earn the Candidate Master title, you need to reach a FIDE rating of 2200. 2200, that's it. No norms, no title applications from special tournaments, just hit 2200 in the FIDE rated, in standard FIDE rated chess. To become a FIDE Master, you need to reach 2300 FIDE rating, classical rating. These are all obtained in classical time controls. Again, no norms required. And don't get me wrong, 2300 is still extremely strong. You're still a very good player. Most club players never even get close to this level. A 2300 has, deep opening understanding, strong tactical awareness, excellent positional play, and years of tournament experience, generally speaking. Unless they're like 6. Now we need to talk about norms. This is where things become confusing for newer players, and even for some players who are actively seeking these titles. To earn an International Master or a Grandmaster title, rating alone is not enough. You also need norms. A norm is basically a tournament performance that proves you played at the title level against strong opposition. So you go to a tournament and you play so well, you played to the level of a Grandmaster, and you played against some Grandmasters and did alright. To earn norms, the tournament must meet strict FIDE requirements. You need enough titled opponents, particularly of the title you're trying to get. So if you're trying to become a Grandmaster, you need Grandmasters in the field. You need opponents from multiple federations. So I can't just organize a tournament with only South African players. I need players from other than South Africa. So some US players or some Canadian players or some Spanish players, and, insert random country here. You need a certain performance rating. So for like International Master, that'll be about 2400. Grandmaster will be at least a minimum of 2500, I believe, and that's performance rating. So that's your score versus the average rating of the field. And you need enough rounds. you need the tournament to consist of a minimum number of rounds. So think of norms like proof that you consistently performed at that strength. So how to become an international master, you need to reach 2400 FIDE rating, and you need 3 international master norms. That is the requirement. But here's something important. You do not need to stay above 2400 forever. Once you hit it even once and complete your norms, you receive the title permanently. Most international master norm tournaments are incredibly competitive because many players are chasing the same goal simultaneously. So you've got to be very careful. And to become a Grandmaster is very much the same. You need 2500 FIDE rating and 3 GM norms. That's it, on paper. Becoming a Grandmaster is insanely difficult. Most Grandmasters, they're just unbelievable at chess. You know, they've studied chess for thousands of hours. They've worked with coaches. They've analyzed games daily. They've traveled internationally, and they dedicate years of their life to improvement. Unless, of course, they're like 13. Okay. How FIDE ratings work. To earn any over-the-board title, you need a FIDE rating first. I would like at this time to change over to the FIDE website. You've seen enough of me for a few minutes. So this is the FIDE website. I've got it loaded on the this page here. But what I'd like to do is just to take us to the ratings page. What you need is to get ratings. So you need to play in classical tournaments, and you need to get rating. So I'm pulling up my page now, if I can find myself. I probably should have searched something else other than Richards. Let's search Matthew Thomas. Yes, here I am. Alright. We can pull up my page just to make it easier. It's loading. Okay, so you can see I have a 1566 standard rating. I'm not rated in Rapid, and I'm not rated in Blitz at the moment. How I got this, we can go to the calculations. No period activity for 6 months. Stats. Progress. Calculations. No activity for the last 6 months. Check for earlier periods. Yeah, August 2025. This is when they loaded in 2025 South African Open Chess Championships. You can see I played against 5 players who had a FIDE rating. I believe the minimum requirement for any section of a tournament is that there are at least 5 players. Obviously, I was playing in a huge one. And so how you get your first rating is you play in a tournament. You have to have players there that are already FIDE rated, and you need to score points against them. You can't go 0 out of 5 because then they've got no idea what your rating is. So you can see here, I played Laurels Ramundo. That was in round 1 of the South African Open Chess Championships. I lost. Adriano Goldklaevs, I lost, and you can see that 17-11, 14-58. But then I picked up some victories. I beat Warana. He was 14-70. I lost against Ewan Mann, and then I beat Antonio Christian Moultrie. So those 2 wins, and then from that they calculated my rating to be like 1566 or something. Like, obviously these were the 5 players whom had the FIDE ratings that I played, but they also, I think, took into account how I performed overall against some of the other guys. So I mean, you can view the calculations, but there's no records found. Select rating, standard rating, August 2025, view calculations. It's just this. Anyway, so that's how you get your first FIDE rating. You've got to go to a tournament, and you've got to play against FIDE rated players. And from there, you just keep going to FIDE rated tournaments. What happens after your first tournament, you get a FIDE ID and your first official rating, and you just give them that ID every time you go to the tournaments, and they, keep rating the tournaments. Now, for FIDE online titles, what you need to do is, we're actually going to do this live on the channel because I haven't done this yet. You need to go to the FIDE online arena, and I'm going to change the screen. It looks like this. FIDE Online Arena, World Chess, 60 tournaments today, 290 title players, and so on. So you can register for free. We're going to do it with email. Don't spam me. Let me type in an email here. Let me type in a password. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Register for free. Email. Okay, I need to type it in twice. That's why. Okay, we agree. Passwords must be equal. Are they not? Okay, so what you can do is you can sign up and you can become a member. Or sign in. Someone says here get free pro membership. And what you do is you just play on this. And through this is how you will go and you will get your online titles. So if we go back to my face. And a lot of players don't know this. FIDE has the online platform, as I just showed you. You can earn arena titles, online titles. So you can become an arena candidate master. You can become an arena FIDE master, an arena international master, an arena grandmaster. And these titles are real. They're FIDE recognized titles. They're just separate from over-the-board titles. And arena grandmaster is not the same as an over-the-board grandmaster, and that distinction is very important. But it's still a title. How the online titles work. Online titles are based mainly on your arena rating. You play rated games on the platform and reach certain thresholds. Canon Master is the easiest. Then it's FIDE Master, International Master, Grandmaster. It's the same ones. The games are monitored with anti-cheat systems and identity verification. Now, are these titles respected the same way as over-the-board ones? Not really. Traditionally, FIDE titles carry much more prestige because over-the-board is a lot harder psychologically. Anti-cheat is easier to enforce. Tournament conditions are standard and so on. But arena titles are still fun goals, motivating milestones, and a good introduction to competitive chess. So, which title should you aim for? If you're a beginner, none. Absolutely none. If you're a beginner, focus on tactical improvement, end games, playing tournaments for fun, reviewing games, and consistency. For most now intermediate players and moving on some realistic milestones, 1500 classical, 1800 classical, 2000 classical, and then maybe if you're strong enough, candidate master. And if you're going to take it seriously, if you're going to put in lots of hours, you want to become a FIDE master or higher, you'll need structured study, you will need coaching, you will need tournament experience, and years of dedicated work. Chess titles are supposed to be difficult. Not everyone is meant to get them. That's what makes them meaningful. Some common misconceptions. Can you become a grandmaster only? No. Online only. I mean, yes, but no. You can become an arena grandmaster. You can't become a real grandmaster by playing only online chess. Can you lose your title? Usually no. Once FIDE awards your title, it's permanent, even if your rating drops, unless they strip you of your title, which they have done a few times. And can kids become title players? I mean, I've joked about it several times. Yes, they can. Absolutely. Some players earn titles incredibly young. There are some child prodigies that I've even covered on the channel. They've been grandmasters since before they were 15 years old. So, just to summarize, over-the-board titles. Canon Master, 2200. FIDE Master, 2300. International Master, 2400 plus 3 norms. Grandmaster, 2500 plus 3 norms. Online arena titles earned through the FIDE online arena platform, separate from traditional titles, still officially recognized by FIDE. Now I want to know from you, what chess title is your ultimate goal? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it educational and useful. And let me know what you think about it in the comments down below.